Holy crap. This is so bright on the camera with this lighting. But I was gonna go see my grandma today, but I decided I'm gonna go tomorrow instead. I spent the whole afternoon doing my friggin' hair. I got Poison, which is the red, and Sunset Orange from Arctic Fox, which they looked like they were gonna be enough of a contrast to look like, hey, this is red and this is orange, but it looks like all one color. The orange is very red toned, and I'm thinking maybe I should have just done the red and a yellow. I don't know, but I still like the color, and I got rid of my brown roots, so I mean, it's Halloweeny enough for now. Someone's outside yelling. So I did that. I used the Arctic Fox bleach kit that they have because I just wanted to try it out. I kind of have mixed feelings on it because it's a cream bleach, which I never used before. I've never tried cream bleach. So it's like really super thick and it's in a squeeze tube. So to get the bleach out, it's like squeezing friggin' thick cake frosting out of the tube. So that was kind of annoying. And then it took a really long time to mix with the developer that it comes with. But on the plus side, it has a bunch of ingredients in it that are supposed to stop the bleach from damaging your hair, and it seemed to work really well because like I only put it on the ends for a very short amount of time because my ends are already pretty damaged from bleaching it several times before, but all I had in there was that very light like hot pink color that was on there. It took it out like right away, so like it bleached my roots really well and lightened it enough that I was able to put the colors in. And it doesn't feel any drier than it was before, so I mean the bleach worked really well. It wasn't my favorite to work with because it was kind of difficult, but that's that. So I just wanted to check in and show you this, especially because I put makeup on today and I was like, I just look like crap every time I get on camera lately because I'm too flustered during the day to put makeup on. Aiden has a bunch of schoolwork to do this coming week, even though they have no school on Monday, because she dropped off, his teacher's been dropping off work for him like in the mailbox every week. I think I've talked about that because she's like older and doesn't get all the tech stuff, so she doesn't really upload anything for him to do online. But the second grade teacher that's like his grade level stuff is gonna start sending him stuff, and she sent workbooks, like a math one and an English one to keep here, and then they're gonna tell us like how much to do of it every week. So he's got more stuff than usual to do this week coming up, and then his birthday is next Monday. It's the 19th, so obviously we can't have a party or anything, but my grandma and my uncle are gonna come over, so I'm gonna get some food and make some stuff for them to probably spend the day here, because that's really the only family we have around here, unless Steven's dad shows up, which I highly doubt it, because he doesn't remember Aiden's birthday unless I post about it on Facebook or something, and he's not my friend on Facebook anymore because he deleted his Facebook and then he made a whole new one and he never added me, so I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna add him. But yeah, I think we're gonna get Chinese food tonight because we've been craving it lately, and we haven't had it in so long from our favorite place because it was like every time we called they didn't pick up the phone. They were like, I know for like 2 months straight, either last year or the year before last, we couldn't get through to them because they had a voicemail saying that they were in China for Chinese New Year, and I don't think we've had it from there since then. We've tried other Chinese places around here and they're all terrible. Oh my god, there's one downtown that everybody on our town's Facebook page recommends that place and says it's the best Chinese food ever. It was the most disgusting crap, and I've eaten from there twice because I think we got it when we first moved here, or when I first met Steven and was still dating him, and it was gross then, and then the next time we got it, it was disgusting. Like the fried rice had zero flavor, the chow mein was really gross and salty, the pork boneless spare rib things were all fat. It was so gross. So like I want my favorite place to be open. Hey guys, we just went to visit my grandma. Well, we just came home from visiting my grandma. I need to like run the straightener through my hair again because it just, after I sleep on it, it like wants to be curly again, and I didn't run it through my hair this morning before I left. I gave Izzy her toy and she loved it. She was walking around with it everywhere from the second I gave it to her until we left. And I brought my grandma some cheesecake, and then my brother came too, so I gave him a piece. He just got his own apartment, finally. He finally moved out, so I had, like, we have way too many towels, and I was gonna get rid of some of them anyway, but may as well give them to him, because he doesn't have anything. He has, like, his bed, his dresser, his TV, and that's about it. So, like, he's gonna need all new things. But I told him, like my uncle said, it's gonna be super easy to shop for him for Christmas this year, because he needs all, like, houseware stuff, so that's pretty cool. He doesn't live too far from where we used to live when we lived in the city, so, what else was I gonna say? I don't remember. Aiden's birthday is on Monday. I think I already said that. But my uncle and my grandma, I don't know if my brother's coming or not. He'll probably come a different day, but they're coming over on Sunday, the Sunday before, because obviously he has school on Monday, so they're not going to be here during that. But she showed me the stuff that she got him, because she always has me do like an Amazon wish list for him every year, and this year, since he's gotten so good with the computer, I just let him pick stuff, and like, so that he's gonna get stuff that he wants. But she got him like a Lego Minecraft kit, because he's been slowly collecting all of those. I think I'm gonna save like one of the bigger ones to get him for Christmas, because the Legos are so friggin' expensive, and I don't know why, because they're just plastic. But like, they have big Minecraft kits that are like $100. I'm like, I'm not getting you that right now. We're gonna save that for like a special occasion, like a birthday or Christmas. But his big gift from us for his birthday. I hope he's not outside the door listening. He loves building stuff. Obviously, he loves Legos and everything, but he really likes like the wooden blocks. And he has a really like old set from when he was teeny tiny. That he's always building, like, he tries to build towns and stuff with them. So I found this kit that it's wooden blocks like that, but they're all specifically to build buildings. So it comes with like a set to build a police station and a hospital and stuff to build a whole city. So he's gonna go ape shit when he sees that. I didn't like let him see it or anything, or that I found something like that, so he has no idea that he's getting that, so that will be fun. There's something else I was going to talk about, and I think I'm just going to shut up because I've been blabbing for a while here. I used the Hocus Pocus palette on my eyes today. I just kind of used the taupey shades and did a simple look, and I used the red eyeliner, which I'm not sure was a great idea or not, because I kind of feel like, probably can't see because the light is all wonky. I kind of feel like it just makes me look like I have something wrong with my eyes when I just use it there. That might have to be one that I reserve for using like on the lower lash line or something, which I don't really do that often. But I just wanted to try it out, and I really like how they glide on so smooth. If you've never tried those BFF cream liners from ColourPop, I'm gonna have to get the black one now next time I make an order, because I love the formula so much. I was wearing the back brace that we have all day, because my lower back, like, it's right at my tailbone is where, when it acts up, it always hurts. And for some reason, out of nowhere last night, it just felt like crap, and it feels a little bit better now after wearing it all day, but I had to take it off because it's like wearing a freaking corset. Like, it's one of those ones you put around your back and then you velcro it like 4 times. So my back feels a little bit better now. My other leggings came in the mail from Children's Place, the ones I was telling you guys about. The ghosts on these glow in the dark. The only thing is with these leggings, and I noticed it with the spiderweb ones too, they are like totally see-through. So like if I bend my leg or anything that makes the fabric stretch, you can see right through it. So it's not a huge deal, because whenever I wear leggings out of the house, I always have something on that's long enough to cover my butt anyway, but I've just been wearing them for pajamas. So I made a few more lip glosses. I had shown you, which was the one that I showed you guys? I think it was this one that I was wearing the other night. This was the first one that I made, and then I did a pinky nude one, and I did kind of like a brownish nude one, I want to kind of like have a type of nude for every skin tone, although this one came out more pink than I was hoping, but it's still a really pretty color. And then this one's my favorite. I had it on, that's what I have on my lips right now, but I ate, so it's kind of, I'm testing the wear time and stuff, which has been pretty good so far. I like the formula. It's like, it's got a little bit of tackiness to it so that it actually lasts, but not too much, and they're very pigmented, which is awesome. So this one's my favorite so far. I think I'm going to call this one taupey because it's just like a taupe shade, but I think that's the one that fits my skin tone the best. So I made those. I want to do a few more. I definitely want to do a red, but I need to order a better red colorant because I have to use liquid colorants with these, and the only red I have is kind of a brownish red, so it's not very pretty. So I'll do that this week probably. That just made me remember that I need to order another fragrance oil that I'm out of. Steven and I watched a movie last night that we watched it on Vudu, so we rented it because it's one of the ones that's under the still in theaters section, so you can rent it. But I think it's one of those like Sundance Film Festival movies, and it was really good. It was called Save Yourselves. It was like a comedy about like an alien invasion, but like all the aliens were like these big fluffy poof balls. And I thought it was a good movie. I hated the ending. And if you haven't seen it and you have like an interest in seeing it, just skip ahead a little bit because I might spoil something for you, or I'm going to spoil something for you. But it basically left me with like feeling how I felt the first time I saw Donnie Darko. Like the ending to that movie can be interpreted like so many different ways, and that was kind of how this was, because at the very end, they go up in a pod, like they get trapped in a pod in the middle of the woods, and they go up like through the Earth's atmosphere and everything, and they just like float off into space. And like, I was trying so hard to find explanations for like what the ending of this meant, because I was taking it as like, because of what happened in the movie, like they saw two people get murdered on the street by the aliens, and they were driving by to leave, and they heard a baby crying in the truck, so they were like, crap, we can't leave that baby, so they saved the baby. And the way I interpreted the ending was that the aliens, or whatever sent the aliens down and everything, were only saving people and taking them to another planet, like good people, because like the premise of the movie was everybody uses their cell phones too much and everything. So like the husband and wife went out to a cabin for a week and wanted to shut everything off. They weren't going to use their phones or their computers or anything. And there was just like hints throughout the movie of like mankind being shitty and stuff. So I took it as they were just saving all the good people that actually helped others out during this apocalypse that was going on, because aliens were taking over the world, and they were just gonna bring them to another planet and have like a planet full of good people. But then I was reading like an interview with the people that wrote the actual movie, and they're like, oh, it's funny because half the people think that it's like a hopeful, happy ending, and the other half of people think it's like, oh, they went up into the atmosphere to die, and then you just didn't show it. And then they never said, the people that created the freaking movie never said what their intentions were for the ending. So that just, I hate that. I hate like when movies end with like an open interpretation ending like that. I just hate it. It bothers me, because it can be a super good movie and then the ending is just like, oh, why did they end it like that? So that was we hadn't watched a movie together in a while, so it was a good movie. I just didn't like the way it ended. What was I gonna say? I don't think I have anything else to talk about really. Today's Monday. Aiden didn't have school, so I sat down yesterday and like planned out all his work for the week, because he has so much this week. That we have the 2 workbooks now, which is pretty good actually, because like when I run out of work for him, which we sometimes do, because he just gets in a groove where he wants to be all gung-ho about doing worksheets, and he'll do a whole bunch of them in one day. So when I run out, he can maybe do some extra ones, and then he'll be ahead. But everything's planned out for the week now, so I feel better about that, because towards the end of the week, I'm going to have to make his birthday cake, and the last, I'm waiting on 2 more gifts that I ordered for him that are supposed to be here this week, but I wrapped everything else, so that's done. I wrapped them all today. So I gotta make the cake. I wrapped all the presents. The food, I'm just gonna make like most of it the day before, and then the day of, I'm making something in the crock pot, the sausage and peppers. And I'm hoping that when I order my groceries this week, all the rolls and buns and stuff that I'm ordering for sandwiches are going to be in stock, because if not, then I'm going to have to go somewhere to get the buns, because my grandma and my uncle are coming, and I don't want to not have buns because I'm making all of this damn food. I'm going to do that now actually, and maybe just get some extra rolls, like hamburger rolls or something, in case something else is out of stock. They're usually pretty good about substituting stuff, but lately they've just not been giving me anything. If something is out of stock, they don't have a substitution for it, so I want to be doubly sure that I'm going to get all the stuff that I need. Like I usually get a case of Snapple, and I have that on here, but they're on sale this week, so they're most likely going to be out of stock. Yeah, see, I've got potato rolls on here. I don't want those to be out of stock. I've got snowflake rolls. I don't want those to be out of stock, because I'm going to make like chicken salad and stuff, so we won't have anything to eat it on if we don't have rolls and buns.
Curve, like that. Why don't you try it? Draw one curve right there. Good. Now let's skip, and we'll draw another curve. Yes.
No, you're
good.
supposed to
And then we'll
do
come
that.
further out.
Here,
draw
I'm going to
another
pause
one.
it, because you gotta do 2 more, see? This is one of his art things to do today. Spidey!
Hey.
Look at how silly my hair looks. So, I just went out to get the mail. It's like 2:30, but I hadn't been out there yet today to grab it. Now I have to look for Steven's dad's address. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I can never remember the friggin' what do you call it? Zip code. Hold on. I can't do 2 things at once apparently, because I just lost my train of thought. So we got a bunch of stuff in the mail from the house insurance company, still addressed to his grandmother, and I thought he had taken care of all that stuff, because no home insurance bills or anything have come to the house since she passed away, so I thought he took care of it and put it in his name or something. But no, because I opened this up to see what the heck it was, and like there's a bunch of paperwork from like the last 2 years that just has like the billing policy and everything listed out. Okay, I'm trying to use my scale to weigh this here. And then a bill for almost $4,000 because the house insurance has not been paid for the past 2 years. So I'm sending all this to him with a note that says, this is the first bill from the home insurance that we've gotten, so yeah, not my problem. I thought that was taken care of when she passed away, so we weren't paying the home insurance anyway, because we don't own the house. Like, even if we were renting from somewhere, you don't pay home insurance on a house that somebody else owns. It's just aggravating because like now we're gonna send him this and then he's gonna get all pissed off. And he had asked me too, like not long after she passed, if we had gotten anything in the mail from the house insurance, and I said no. It's kind of like they stopped sending the bills after she passed away, so I thought he had done something, but clearly he didn't. Now you're not gonna talk? So these are Aiden's favorite blocks. Stop burping. That he's had for ages. They were this Sesame Street set over here. And he has drawn windows and signs on all of them because he wants them to look like actual buildings, and a lot of them are just plain blocks like this. Will you stop making yourself burp? It's not funny. You're gonna make yourself throw up. But he's drawn on all, I think, just about every single one of them. They all have windows, or he's written like Dunkin' Donuts on them, or store signs that we have around town.
Can I eat Dunkin' Donuts?
Well, remember we said for your birthday, in the morning, we're gonna get Dunkin' Donuts on your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beginning, middle, first then donut.
And then you're gonna build a whole town here.
Yeah.
So I was showing you guys those because the set that I got him for his birthday came in, and he's going to absolutely love them. It's a smaller box of them than what I thought, so they're probably tinier blocks than what I thought. But they're on the same idea of those wooden ones, but these actually have like stuff printed on them to make them look like different buildings and stuff. Like there's a police station and a hospital and a school and stuff, just like all buildings that a town would have. So I think he's going to be super excited about that, but I have to make sure that that's the last thing he opens, because if he opens that first, he's not going to want to open any of the presents that my grandma got him or anything. He's just going to want to immediately open those and play with them, so I gotta save that till last. Hey guys, it is Friday and it is 3:43 p.m. And yet again, I was gonna go edit this and realized that I didn't friggin' film any sort of ending to it, so here it is. We just unloaded, well, we didn't unload the groceries, the Stop and Shop guy dropped them at the door, and we got our Snapple for free because he thought he broke them all. He was like, I don't know how many are broken in here, but I'll leave them with you guys if you still want them and just credit you for them. And then I opened up, one of them was like dripping full of Snapple, and I guess the broken one had been on top and just spilled into the second one, because none in the second one were broken at all, and then only one of them was broken in the first one, so it's like it must have fallen on top and all dripped into the second one. I don't know, but he didn't charge us for them. I just cleaned them all off and rinsed them and stuff so they won't be all sticky. And then I had made this last night for Aiden for his cake, because I was thinking of like putting lollipop sticks on the back and just sticking it in the cake. Like I laminated it and everything. And then I'm like, is this the lazy way out? Because I usually always draw on the cake with frosting. So I don't know. I kind of want to stick this in the cake and then just do little frosting decorations around it. It's just going to be so much easier. I don't think he really cares. As long as it has Secret Life of Pets on it, he will be excited about it. But like I got a laminating machine off of Amazon for like, I think it was normally $35 or $38, something like that, and I got it for $12. And I'm like, I laminate stuff all the time with these things, just the sticky self-laminating sheets, which are basically like you have to stick one on each side and then cut around it if you're gonna do it that way. And these can get expensive. They're like $15 for a pack of 50 sheets of them. So I figured laminating pouches and stuff are always cheaper. And now I have a little laminating machine. It's not a big one, it's just, it does like 8x11 paper. That's the biggest it can go. but it will come in handy, and that's my first little project that I used it for. So I'm probably going to be kicking myself, but I had a flash sale today. I'm only doing it for today, and it's already gotten crazy, so I'm only going to have it for today. I'm not going to extend it to tomorrow. But I'm going through now and like organizing all the shadows that need to be made and stuff like that. And another order just popped up when I turned on the computer. So I have to go through everything now and just figure everything out. Oh, I didn't want to delete that. Okay. And then we have to figure out Aiden's Halloween costume too, because I don't even know if we're going to go trick-or-treating or not. But if we don't, I'm going to do sort of like what I do for Easter, like an Easter egg hunt around the house, but with Halloween candy for him. We just got to figure it out. I'm not technically super against the trick-or-treating thing, because like, I don't know. If you're sick or not feeling good, don't answer your door. But then, how many people are idiots and are going to do that anyway, even if they don't feel good? So I don't know. We might not. Steven and I are both kind of torn on it because he gets so excited for Halloween, but like, I don't want to risk it if it's too risky. I know our town hasn't announced that like they canceled it or anything yet, so I don't know. I haven't decided. But yeah, I'm looking at this now and I see a bunch of orders that have come on since I friggin' it's 1, 2, 3. There's been 4 since I got off the computer to go get the groceries. So I gotta sit here and figure all this out. But all his birthday stuff will be in next week's vlog. I don't know how much I'm gonna film because my family's gonna be here, so they don't like. Well, my grandma doesn't mind as much, but my uncle hates cameras. My mom was always like that too. She never wanted to be filmed for anything. And now I'm left with like hardly any pictures of her because she hated friggin' cameras. But I'll show you guys the cake and everything after I make it. Probably gonna make it tomorrow. I was gonna make it tonight, but I'm just like, I have so much other stuff to do. So I'll do the cake tomorrow. His birthday presents are already wrapped, so I can't show you that stuff. Maybe I'll put in some footage of him unwrapping them. But yeah, I will talk to you guys next week.